To define a mission is to determine, you can think about like the world you want to live in, and what is that, what are you going to do to make that world that way. So you can think of a perfect world, and the mission is what you need to do to achieve it. So we can
That's
back
so
engineer
simple.
it.
It's not
Mm.
simple to make the world how the world should be perfect. Like to,
No, like
in a way I
in
can
a,
make it
like
like, you know,
if
my reality, like
yes,
the
yes,
way I wanna.
you wanna live the life, you wanna travel around, you wanna make content, and like what that world is like, where everybody is, I don't know, traveling, living life or whatever, you know. So you can describe the perfect reality that you can achieve with your content. For
I
example, if you
get.
want to inform people, it can be like so everybody knows how to travel, for example.
Hmm.
And then the mission is to educate people on traveling and whatever, you know. So we need to describe the perfect world you want to create.
Okay. Well, in a perfect world, I wake up, I look up on the internet if I any like cool locations I can spot, and I'm like, okay, I want to go there. I go up, I find the best deal on it. I find I find it easy to go there. I go there. I enjoy. I interact with the locals. Interact with my friends. Maybe some friends are. I took friends on a trip. We do some fun stuff that anybody else can do. Like we just like explore what the location offers, and we eat good. I mean, that's like a perfect way to, in the short term, like, you know, in a
Hmm.
nutshell, a perfect
Hmm.
trip in a nutshell, like, from the planning to the executing.
Yes.
That would be
And
like a perfect.
what kind of impact would your content
Informed that there
create?
are so many places to do so many cool things, and they are not out of reach. Like you can do, you don't have
So,
like.
so your ideal world is that everybody is like you, informed about ways and how to travel and how to do stuff in other.
It's like finding, I like finding that there's a lot of stuff to do outside of like regular life. You know, a lot of chances and opportunities you can take. You just have to like actively seek them
Okay.
and go around and
So,
travel.
so what would be your mission to achieve this through informative entertainment, community, and health?
Well, by filming that, by trying to execute and find the formula to execute that perfect trip. So I try to find the best deals. I try to find the best time to do so. I go to the locations. I don't kind of like lean into like a shy perspective, or I go out and ask and talk, you know, show that how to do that. Just like try to be a good example for what people should like maybe do while traveling. I don't know.
I was just,
Sounds weird when I'm describing it out
yeah,
loud,
yeah.
but
That's why we're just describing it out loud.
yeah.
So it don't sound weird no more later. Everybody gonna be asking, yeah, what do you do? He's like, I'll film. And imagine like some ad companies like, oh, okay, we're interested. What do you do? Well, just film.
Yeah.
And you're like, I try to make the world a better place so you can give me money. You know.
I'll be like, I execute the perfect trips, man. You want to go somewhere? I can execute a perfect trip for you. Everything. I can do it. I know the spots. You're going to Loco Moco Waco? Man, I've been there 2 times. I know for the third time, I know the best spots there.
Exactly. How does this look? You like it?
Well, that's a better answer than just
Yeah.
film.
All right. Your current brand strategy. You've been doing some vlogs, right?
Yeah.
How well is it working right now?
I mean, actually, I released only like I think 4 videos or 3 videos till now in the style in trying to achieve the style that I'm trying to build up. You know. where I'm
Mhm.
just I did like fast paced vlogs, usually for about minute or minute 30. I released them on Instagram and like TikTok, and they did pretty good because I think like uh, I kind of when I filmed, I was like ready for the content to be that 1 minute, so I just kind of pushed on the things that would just like when people watch it, like their attention span wouldn't lose interest in like that's how I edited those videos, and they did pretty okay for like 3 or 4 videos. They're pretty good. A good snowball
Yeah.
is what is probably
Yeah.
could happen if I continue that.
Okay. And so, but in the terms of brand strategy, have you expressed in your videos the previously mentioned topics?
Like informative.
Yes, entertainment, community health
I think I did
topics.
because like I did one where I wake up, I have a cool morning, then I go to the studio. There's where I meet the community. I inform them on what we did, like the studio. We did like the sound panels and everything, showed around. So and while doing that, I vlogged from talk, was informative, entertained the viewer. So I think I already like did some of those values
Okay,
in the content.
okay, good. What are your strengths and weaknesses? You can start with one that you wish.
I would say my strength is being talkative, being able to like handle if there's like a camera on me and I have to like
Communicate.
communicate with the viewer or with somebody else. I would say that is my strength, being like talkative and not being camera shy. Um, Weaknesses could be definitely for me as time management
Time management.
is definitely a weakness. Um, let's go for strength. I would say one of my strengths is to be pretty easygoing, actually. And that I think transfers into my content and into my persona when I'm on
Mm-hmm.
camera. It's to better be like easygoing than just like being emotionally snappy or something.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I like. I want easygoing persona.
Okay. And for where do you see room for improvement? Time management,
And planning.
and that's the same
Yeah,
thing.
it's doing that. So, because like a lot of time on the day is being wasted, a lot of minutes that just pile up that could have been like a very good use of time. So I think that as long as, yeah, if I fix that, there's a lot of people, then
All
I'll
right.
definitely step up everything.
Why are you different, and why should people follow you and watch your content? Why should people care?
Well, I guess the only way we'll find out if when we get the target audience, I don't know. Who
No,
cares? I don't
no,
know.
no, no, no. This is not shoot in the dark and see where it lands. This is like
No, yeah, that's for sure.
you
That's for sure.
know, you know what other people are doing, what kind of content they're
Yeah,
making, what they're filming, what they're editing, what views they get, everything. You have seen, you also listed your competitors as well,
yeah.
the people who make similar stuff that you want to make and
Hmm.
stuff. And like they already do that, what you do. There is already people, and,
Of
and
course,
there's
yeah.
content to watch, and like you have to know, you have to understand why is it that you are to be chosen to consume on the internet
Mm.
your content. Why is it special? Because if like if you're doing it just like who wants to watch you watch, like it
No,
can
it's
also be good, but
definitely.
like you need some kind of something interesting, like the same as in music. Like you can always rap how everybody else raps. So why do
What?
you do the
Yeah,
flippity split? You know?
yeah. Man, it's hard to answer when there's like I don't have any like a lot of content created. So
What do you mean?
I'm like I haven't even. I don't think I have found that which makes me unique. I can just like maybe think of something that
Oh
could
yeah,
make me
that's the idea. You like what's right now?
personality,
Personality. That's good.
because like that's what's gonna be 90% on the camera
Yeah.
when I'm doing my video.
Yeah.
It's gonna be my personality and how I
Yes.
give the info and talk to the viewer.
So
I
is
mean,
your personality you? If is your personality unique? Uke. What is
I
that?
would say yeah. I would say yes. For sure.
Okay. All right. And you think it's better than your competitors' personalities? The content that
Well,
you've seen.
the content that I've seen, I think it's just like could be on that level of entertainment. And I've definitely seen some guys with worse personalities on camera and be doing like big
Okay.
projects, not being like not trying to be cocky, but
No,
it's like,
this is
yeah,
like
you just turn on the video and I'm like, he's straight up tweaking, dog. You know, that dude. I don't know.
that happens, and like here, what we will try
That
to
will
bring
happen
out
to me too.
as well. Yeah, some
It
other
will
people
happen to me
gonna
too.
think that
Yup.
how you got there.
Yeah,
Not even
definitely.
interesting, boring ass.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yes.
but what we try to do here is just to try to pull you and position you in a competitive advantage that is better than somebody, so
Mhm.
that you are the first choice, not the second choice for a viewer to look at your content. All right.
Well, would you have anything else to say about it? Like if I answered
No,
like
it's good.
personality, I
Like
think
like
it's
personality. Like if you now that you will know that and you will understand that while making your content, you will put an emphasis towards that. And people love personalities, man. Like that feels human. That feels natural. Like no, in your case, that is a good, unique competitive advantage if you can play on it as because on your strengths you mentioned you are communicable and you're not shy of the camera, so this plays in together. You can really put your strengths to use while doing
Mhm.
it. So yeah, it's a good unique competitive advantage. Like you could also add like that you'll have the best information and whatever, but like no, truly what you could play on that stands out is your strengths, no doubt.
Okay. Okay.
All right, what is the goal for this year?
You know, I was thinking about like goals and in the previous like pre one, like the first idea was like, oh, it's like I like to make money from this and do and get spot, which is also like a good goal, you know, to be like financially like. I mean, your business, you want your business to do financially good. But now I was like, bro, if I just stay consistent and create, that is like the first one that should be there. Because like anything else, like if you can create the content and create the product and create everything, and you, that is just what happens naturally after.
What does it mean to stay consistent for you?
Well, just like in a job, you know, I know my time when I'm gonna edit the video, and I want when I'm gonna film the content, you know, the video. So that is staying consistent to know those
Yes.
times and do those. Like
What
do
are
the
those
things.
times? How like what's the schedule? Like consistent means that you are repeatedly returning to something. Right?
Mhm.
You consistently study, for example. You study every day. You consistently drink sodas, for example.
Yeah, yeah,
Every day you're like, I have to drink soda to stay consistent.
yeah.
So, would staying consistent mean for you working on the content, or would it mean posting the content?
Posting,
Posting.
posting would be like the what I like
Yeah.
the main goal to just like
Yes.
achieve every
And
day.
and every day you
Or every 3 days. I don't know. You know,
that
that's what I need to figure out
that's
too.
what I'm
What
asking.
okay. Well, every day would be like I think an overkill. Maybe
Mhm.
like, every day I'm gonna achieve like an Instagram story or like
Yeah.
some cool.
Yeah.
Like if I'm talking about like content that's goes on like YouTube or anywhere
You're
else.
thinking about YouTube as well. That's a
Yes,
question
definitely,
going through.
definitely.
Okay.
I would say 2 times a week with like really good content on YouTube is like, or 3 times would be nice. 3 times, but I'm like
What
thinking like
what can you possibly like? You have to understand that this comes in with your ability
possibilities
to execute this 2 times per week,
to 3 times per week,
3 times per week,
two three,
two,
2 to 3.
three
Because as
per
yeah,
week video
yeah, that goes on
on.
TikTok, Reels, and YouTube.
Uh,
The YouTube I don't understand. Okay, we'll
we'll get into
understand it.
that. Yeah, yeah. YouTube, TikTok, no
Yeah,
short,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
long
Short form.
form and short. And short form. So it's like probably you'll manage one YouTube video per week because it's a lot of work.
YouTube, yeah, but
Yeah,
like
but
TikTok is
two.
definitely
So
gonna be
like,
2 to 3
so
times.
what it looks like right now, I can just make a subdivision. It looks like it's like one
YouTube
YouTube
video, yeah,
and two TikTok slash Reels.
yeah,
That what it means. 2 to 3 times per week.
I would say that.
Yeah. Starting when?
But like, I would love to do a lot more, but I'm just
Just
saying like,
starting
yeah,
baby steps,
yeah,
you have 4 videos, like you now know how much it takes
yeah,
to do the type of content that you want and what it takes to organize it. You need something to film, you need something to happen, you
yeah,
need to be there and stuff like that, so you understand it, and like try to execute this for 1 year, two YouTube video and two TikTok reels. I guarantee you'll be somewhere after 1 year if you do this every week. Yeah, that's it. That's the only goals. Or you have more objectives that you want to reach this year.
yeah. I would definitely like to have collaborations with like any other brand. Like not any other brand, but like
Let's do like
something
this.
like I would be also interested in, of course.
To in this first year to achieve monetized content.
Yeah,
It's not gonna have happen immediately, but like, hey bro, I'm looking like you're gonna be doing uh, trips, like a tour guide, get some people on and go on a trip somewhere,
yeah,
travel. That's why people are living as well, and film it and there's content.
yeah,
You make money and stuff like that. You remember NF Thinker?
yeah.
We were also doing a discovery session, and
Mhm.
he said he wants to do photography trips to go somewhere and to take pictures in some
Mhm.
ancient locations and stuff,
Yeah.
like ancient sites. I told him I'm on it. I'm on the first flight when you
Really?
go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Me
And
too.
so like that type of stuff as well. All right. What strategic issues or roadblocks are you encountering in achieving staying consistent and monetized content?
Planned out content. Like, I need to know what I do next week or what I'm trying to achieve next week for it to like already start like working on it. So if next week I want to film a video where I go and eat scorpions in Thailand,
You're like, I'm going
like
next week.
yeah, next week I'm going on Thursday. I have a video I need to film. I'm gonna have a place that I looked out after. You can film there. Let's go. That's next week. So
Yeah, like for me, podcasts. I
yeah,
know next week I got this guy. We're filming
yeah.
podcast
So
with
now
Andy.
we're filming
Now we're
now we're
filming
filming
that.
that podcast. So
Yeah.
I would say planned content
Yeah.
schedule,
All right.
as you said.
All right. All
As
right.
you're voting.
And that is from staying consistent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about monetized content?
I would say for for brands to look at like my page and content, they would need to know like what audience and what like values I bring, so they know that okay, actually this is just like us. We can like get his audiences and our audience mixed up and buying our product. That sounds good. So lack of consistent audience, yeah. So I need to know what that is.
I will add this one. If you don't want, you cannot say it out loud, but you need to research this because
Mm.
there's way more
No,
options than just.
no, you need to say that out loud for the people
Alright,
watching.
alright.
Lack of understanding monetization opportunities.
Yeah,
Just like
because
yes,
I wrote that I
that's
wrote
real.
that in because you're only talking about brands contacting you and giving you
Mhm.
money to sell a product. But there's a million more ways, like creator programs, AdSense, private communities, merch. There's very many ways to monetize and
Mhm.
support your content, and you should definitely research this and to figure out like some kind of interesting way you can play it around what you're building and what you want to do and how you want to tie that in. And yeah,
Mhm. Yeah.
all right. So who are the people that you're making this for? Which target segment are you looking at? Market segment, target audience.
I would say my target audience is someone who's sitting on Google Flights and searching, I want to go there. And he's like watching my content because he's like, I need to know what I'm doing there. This guy knows. He's been there. Oh, and if he's interesting and fun, okay, I'm buying that ticket right now. I'm going on that trip.
Aspired travelers.
Yeah, definitely.
What's their age?
18 to 35, definitely, I would say.
Before kids.
Yeah. After that, after
Yeah.
some years, it'll change.
Man, woman, or don't matter.
Don't matter.
Don't
at all.
matter.
No.
Okay. What are your ideal customer personas? Tell me about your number one fan audience member. Who is he or who is she?
He's or she's adventurous, is definitely always on a lookout for some new experiences, like going somewhere, finding an event, like a person that is not sitting at home would be definitely my viewers because they would be probably looking at my videos just to like wait out their moment where they are going to go on an adventure. They're like watching a little piece of my adventure. So they would be that aspired traveler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm
What?
trying to.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Oh, good. What problems does your product, your videos solve for them?
I would want to solve like the issue where if they would have like let's say concerns about that area or that country or that way of getting there, they wouldn't have to like pile through like a scattered information without no visual. Like I would bring the visual and the core information about that place that they just like look through my channel that they are interested in, and I just provided that. I guess like in the end, it's like everything's about how I
The
manage the
problem,
information to them. I don't know.
yeah, you solve the problem of not being informed
Yeah,
about traveling.
yeah,
So the problem solved. Like I don't know, I want to go travel, but I don't know how. I don't know what. I don't know where. You know.
yeah.
And Andy's gonna be like, listen here, I got the answers.
But I gotta remember that it's not probably everything that I do again. Like I'm gonna do
Of course, but
studio
this is
stuff.
like, of course, but like, well, then, if it's not just about traveling, then you have to dig deeper of what psychological problem you solve for your audience, because people like when you're watching content, you're not watching just the first thing you see. You're specifically selecting
Yeah.
what you're going to watch, and that what you're going to watch is solving some kind of question for you either. You want to know something, you want to be entertained, you want to be informed, or whichever reason you have when clicking on a certain video is what we're looking for here.
Hmm. I'm just thinking about what I'm looking at when I like, perhaps like want to watch a Casey Neistat
Yeah.
vlog. You know, I go through his videos, and let's say at that time he's like, I'm gonna say something. I don't know if this video exists or not. Like going to Chinatown in New York, and I'm like, oh, Chinatown in New York, that sounds sick. You know, and Casey's doing that. I want to see that. So for
And
me,
you want to be inspired to do it as well. When you watch, you're like, I want to go there too, right?
it is just like yeah, the location is interesting for me, and the guy that's filming the like it's like a,
So you would be giving people ideas where to go and what to do.
yeah, I would like to do that. Yeah, like that.
If it sounds legit, it's legit. Does it
Sounds
sound
legit.
legit?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you're not just blatantly informing people, but you're giving them ideas and options where to go, what to do themselves.
Yeah.
It's like you can go behind this here store and there's a deposit box. You can put your bottles in and get some of them dollars out, for example.
Yeah.
Yes. So we also talked through two questions here. We talked through what drives their decision-making process while watching video as well, like when we went with the Casey Neistat. So you're already getting ahead. It's very good. It's good. Are there any secondary markets or untapped audiences you're currently interested in, or is that's a later thing?
I think that's a later thing for when maybe there's another product for me to give
Yeah.
other than
Yeah.
videos. You know?
All right. So, who are your primary competitors? These are the ones that you named in your pre-session document. You
Yeah.
listed three. So let's get them down by names.
It's a long name for the YouTube. I need to recall what like specifically was the.
Okay, let's just
guy's
check.
called.
Let's just copy paste from your pre-session document.
Yeah,
That seems
because
a smart way to do
that's already been written down.
We have come to the part of your positioning and competitors. In this section, we'll just look through that deeper. And the first question is, who are your primary competitors? You already did list them in the pre-session document, and yeah, maybe you can name them and tell me why are they, what is their strength? Each
Yeah.
of them, what do you see?
Well, when I had to answer that question in the pre-document, I was just like thinking, as competitors are probably the people that I like to watch, you know, and I want to make content similar to theirs with my twist on it, with my personality. So I chose one of the best ever food reviewers, which show is also called More Best Ever Food Review Show, and that is the first one that I thought of because he achieved that personality, informative, and he has his own look and feel to the videos. You know, that's the first one that shot in my brain. And other one is actually also about travel and even maybe about food, but it's like a different format, which is from Bald and Bankrupt. He has more of a like a raw feel to his videos because they are not as heavily like or even sometimes like very minimally edited because he always has his camera on himself and he just like sees what's gonna happen when he's in this place and with these local people and talking and being like very outgoing. What's gonna happen? So the videos are a lot longer and more raw. And the third one that I've listed is Yes Theory because I think they're also a very different approach to the travel YouTube scene. So these three are very strongly branded video creators. I don't know. They have a stable ground and you know they're doing good. So.
Interesting fact about Yes Theory, like remember when we were talking about the why and everything?
Yeah.
It's like their big why is what happens when you say yes. You have to say yes. They were saying yes to everything. You know, Yes Theory and they had at the start the whole sentence like, we believe that you need to say yes to everything. That's the yes theory. If you say yes, everything gonna be good, or
Okay, yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Around that.
and their show was so centered about that, so they could do all the things they wanted by just saying yes.
Mm.
And so that's the core why. Why? Because they say yes to stuff to do, interesting things to do, and that's how they
Yeah.
wrapped their whole traveling and exploring things and doing stuff whole video format. And
Mhm.
now they've elevated it to, I don't know. It's interesting what they do now. I want to kind of
They
check.
have some good YouTube videos. The last one we watched, I think it's also one of like newer ones. They were in Turkestan, or maybe that was an old one. I don't know, but they were in such a weird country, and
Given our taxi driver 200,000
So-
to free him of that. Interesting. So they're doing like fully crazy things that they want to do, exploring a super rich Arab country nobody goes to.
inside the illegal billionaire paradise with its own laws.
Where do you see that? Mm. My guy went to Epstein Island. All right, but still, yeah, they are just doing exploring in a crazy way, and their thing is that they say yes to doing stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes.
and it's just 50 hours in there, spinning the globe, going there, going there. So, but they have a very, very strong branding,
Yeah.
and they are selling like there's the mission. We believe that life's greatest moments and deepest connections exist outside of your comfort zone. That is the core value and the core positioning statement, how they are psychologically creating their content, and they have a whole brand under it that's called Seek Discomfort. On Yes Theory is the YouTube channel, so there's another brand behind it that is the bigger, like the merch and everything. So
Yeah.
I guess like in comparison to you, there is gonna be your YouTube channel and stuff you're gonna do and how you're gonna brand it and everything, how you're gonna create and do stuff. There comes the product brand, which is something under it you sell after. It's like a sub brand, and then there's your name, your personal brand that is the big overarching thing. So there's a quick analysis of history, in a sense.
Yeah.
So you can see where like they do it good. Like the first one, how you said, I'm just repeating now. The first one, every most best full review is a guy who has a clear video format and how he's presenting, and he's very niche and very like, I'm doing food reviews,
Yeah.
and I'm the best at it. Like he like that. And Bald and Bankrupt is also just raw travel.
Yeah.
Raw travel. So these elements, here is niching into food, here is like rawness, and Yes Theory is like a brand, like a big brand establishment, not establishment, but like a
History is
big,
like an idea, as they say.
yeah.
So they're like their brand is the idea.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and the
That's
history.
the highest
Great.
level of,
Yeah.
of branding.
Yeah.
So we have excellence in one thing, we have complete rawness, and we have idea of yes, if we boil it down
Yeah.
to what those brands are. Yeah, and so now the question is,
A very good question.
how do you differentiate your brand from all these three giant heavy hitters?
How do I do that? Well, basing on what I have to offer right now, how do I differentiate?
Yeah, why should anyone imagine their number 4 is your YouTube channel? Why should anyone go like, looks interesting, looks interesting, looks interesting, and I want to watch this one because he do that stuff his own way.
Can that be the answer? I don't know. People like
yes, but
people
what
like
is that can be the answer, but you need to tell me what is that.
Yeah.
What are you doing your own way?
Well, as I said, basing on like a lot of different videos that I've made, like even like on TikTok, just randomly, or just like before this or a year ago, and like seeing what has performed the best from my content is always something. It's always been like a quick idea that comes in my mind, and I'm like, oh, I know I can show this idea in a pretty funny way. I have an idea, and I do that, and that's always worked when I'm like, oh, I can do that in a cool way, like, or in an entertaining way. I know a little, I'm funny like that, That's what, like, when I pick up on that and create, that is what is like making the video entertaining. But as I don't have like a clear brand till now, or like clear vision, that's the only way I could answer that question. And yeah,
Perfect. Thank you. Uh, so
I just I just know what I can like I can read the room of the content that I should create. I kind of read it, like I
you
can
can
see
structure it.
myself in the content. So when I see that and I create it, it usually works. So I would think that I know something. I know something what I know how to do, I guess.
Yeah, that's no,
So,
that's
yeah.
perfect. That's a very good answer, because never once we mentioned any of these for us seem funny. Fun, like they are fun,
Yeah, yeah.
but like specifically on like playing it in a funny, cool way and entertaining way, twisting your content. That is definitely like I want to have fun while watching this. Looking at the differentiation itself, I believe this is the direction you should take it. I don't know how you feel about being able to consistently uh, do it in a funny, cool, and entertaining way.
Well, ain't nobody got to laugh 100% out of the video,
Of course,
you know?
of course.
So as long as I balance out the structure, like the information, the content that I want to push out,
Yeah,
and create, as long as I do that and have my like funny witty side, I don't know how you say it,
yeah,
it's gonna be good.
yeah.
I think,
Okay.
ain't nobody gonna laugh all the
Alright.
time.
So what what but hey, we having fun though.
Yeah.
Um, what industry trends are influencing your market right now? What
Mm.
have you seen that is things that like in the content, what people are doing,
Well,
what's the trend, what people
the
want to do?
the nomad traveling is like year upon year is looks like it's just like getting more heavy, and people finding out ways like how they can live a digital nomad lifestyle. Um, as I am doing that too, finding a way to create content and monetizing my brand to achieve my digital nomad lifestyle. That is definitely the trend.
Sorry.
How I edited with my digital nomad lifestyle.
Yes. Digital nomad lifestyle.
Yeah. What else? What trends?
What about like I've seen a lot of like how to videos on traveling efficiently. Like people saying you don't need
A lot
$1 million to travel
that,
everywhere.
or a lot of videos about to not get scammed in
Mm.
locations is what I've seen a lot when searching up travel. It could be to Thailand, it could be to China, it could be to America. In Europe, especially like Prague or somewhere, how to not get scammed, or what are the things to watch out and not buy. That's trendy to not get scammed at locations. Yeah.
And how to travel cheap slash effective slash cheap, effective, and there are more
Well, yeah, you want.
comfortable. Cause you don't wanna like sleep on the streets and stuff.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm doing for like, yeah, comfort. Not doing that.
That's
Still
good. That's
challenge, still some challenges, but you know, at the end of the day, we relax and have fun. Best location,
good.
baby.
Yeah. So currently, are you measuring your brand recall, recognition, and top of mind awareness?
What I mean.
Like, well, I'm gonna write in no for starters, but what this question means is like you are checking in like your analytics on how many people recognize your brand and how like what metrics using to understand if what you're doing is working.
Oh, okay.
So like for example, people do like surveys and people just ask personally and like asking feedback from audience and stuff like that. You know, there's different ways how to do it.
Doing,
Yeah,
looking at even like, I don't know, YouTube metrics or like social media
as well
metrics that can.
metrics, engagement rate,
Well, I
and
guess that would
everything.
be like something I answered previously. Like looking back at my content, I see
Yeah,
what's the trend of my
yeah.
content going doing
But
good.
what I'm
But
talking about is like people knowing you, Andy, uh, as the what do we have here as the man who wants to show the world. You know.
yeah, well, I haven't asked
Yeah.
people, but usually when I meet someone, someone still thinks I'm in Taiwan. But I've been in Latvia for a couple of months.
All right. Your name is your personal name, right? On your
Yeah, I
social
would say.
medias.
I don't know about my surname in
Wait,
English though.
or
I-
Andy, and you'll figure out if
I'll
that name
figure
will be
out
taken.
something.
Yes. Do you have a logo?
I did have some works on some logos, yes.
But you don't have a finished one.
No, I finished
Yes.
one.
Do you have a tagline?
Like an intro or like
just do it, Nike.
yeah.
You know, I'm sorry for the false. No, I'm just
Yeah.
That's the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah, I mean that they done did it, you know.
McDonald's. I'm loving it. Yeah, you always know these things, you know. So,
Yeah.
like, what's your tagline? You can figure it out on the spot as well if you want. If there's no such.
I traveled it.
I traveled it.
I look. I don't know now.
With
Yeah.
time.
This will definitely come in time. Yes,
No tagline
is my tagline.
currently. Oh, so do you have any colors or visual elements you're doing?
Nothing 100%, but I know what I would like aim for. I like orange.
Orange. Everybody likes orange.
Yeah,
Last
so good.
3 discovery sessions, the color was mentioned orange. Interesting.
Everybody like that.
Everybody like orange.
What about light blue? Like an easy or dark green. Or dark green. I like dark
Hey,
green. I will make something in dark green. Look at me. I'm like dark. This is not dark green. This is dark green.
Hey, it's your brand. You figured it out. Yeah. You wanna go right now in depth in the colors, or that's something you'll.
Oh,
pick
that's
up on
something I can pick up on my own. Definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
So how more brand differentiation? Again, how does your brand stand out in the marketplace? This is not directly to competitor. This is the whole content ecosystem that is online. How does your brand stand out there?
I should answer as in like future because like my brand doesn't exist yet. It's a certain point, but how it would stand out would be just authentic, like as any brand wants to feel authentic.
But
No,
how you
but-
gonna do it? That's the question. Like what will be the defining element? Like for example, Mr. Beast. You know why he stands out immediately. I don't even
Yeah.
have to say it. Yeah, like he's spending millions on his YouTube videos, and that's how he stands out. All the
Yeah.
money he makes, he spends on the videos that he makes to
Mhm.
and like rinse and repeat. You know, that's how he stands out.
Yeah.
How you gonna stand out?
Mm.
Good question, huh?
Yeah.
Because if you're not standing out, might as well get a 9 to 5,
Mm.
in the attention in the attention economy,
Yeah.
like it sounds not so nice, but this is about attention and how if your brand is able to gather attention, it can gather also finances to support itself. So this is like
What
this is
would make my traveling vlog
lifestyle.
lifestyle, studio lifestyle stand out from others? Only things I could think of are just like the authenticity that I do and create in the studio, and the authenticity that whatever, that I create while traveling, and like how open am I about my experience when I do these things, travel or creative work.
Yeah.
So if I could, through my videos, provide like a feel like that when a viewer watches and it's like he knows he's not gonna see like a TV show or like there's a team behind the camera, but he's gonna see me enduring like some ups and downs, and for him to be like, I can see how he did it. I see myself struggling maybe in that thing, like I usually if I'm creating like I don't know a, a studio like a music video or like music myself recording. They're gonna see probably the process of me doing that. That's the way I would film that, and they would find some comfort in that. I think that's how much I can like.
That's
Answer
very deep.
that.
That's very deep. Uh, so, in one sentence, how would you
Yeah,
describe
right.
all that?
Uh,
I have an idea for a formulation.
Bring it on.
So, you mentioned you want to help people find comfort in watching your videos. No, to gain some kind of relief or comfort while
Well,
after watching the content. Like what kind of what they will be getting is that you described, like
like
psychological.
let's say they watch like a music video, right?
Yeah,
And they're like, that's polished, that's perfect, dude, that's a hit, that's crazy. How did I make that? I don't know. Maybe that was like one day, like one night success. Damn,
would
1
be
million.
like,
Like, yeah.
wow.
But when they watch my videos, they would like see that to to create that like things don't come that easy. There's like maybe like
What went into
yeah, what went into it? You know, there were 2 weeks of me not being able to write a verse before
and you just
that next
traveling doing other
yeah
stuff while you're like,
yeah
by the way, guys, I'm still trying to figure out that verse, that
yeah
song. If you
yeah
remember, 2 weeks ago I said I started, but I
yeah.
never finished.
And then like you see that creative process, it takes time, and that maybe even that like the location that I got to takes like time. It's not as easy, guys. It wasn't as easy to buy an application, the ticket. You see, it it messed up right here. I had to go there, like come here with me. See, this was a real problem, man. This could happen to you, maybe something like that.
Beware, beware. Yeah,
What?
totally.
What's that?
Like be aware.
Be aware, yeah.
Yeah.
That be aware.
So
Maybe something like that. Man.
yeah,
I feel like
totally
ChatGPT just
Chappy.
spitting out answers.
Yeah, we're closing in on the 90-minute mark, so
Mhm.
that's why it's
Mm-hmm.
the brains are adjusting. But that's totally true. Still, in one sentence, how we could describe how your brand meets the need of its intended owner. How does your brand stand out in the marketplace? By creating unique content that helps people find comfort through life.
Comfort of the creative process. To be comforted in the creative process of like
Or inspire.
inspired.
I feel like
Maybe
more
to, but it's
inspired.
also about yeah, you know, just like kind of feeling a relief when you see like someone else there like
Relatability.
relatability. You know, you're like relatable. I would like to have a relatable brand for people. It's easier to find connections that way to being relatable to people and
So we have a relatable brand that helps people find relief in where
in the creative process.
in,
Traveling.
and traveling, creative traveling.
Okay.
Lit. Okay, and how does this brand meet the needs of your intended audiences?
Right now?
No, we're talking about the one you're going to build.
Yeah. So everything's in like future question.
No, like tomorrow you'll start.
Yeah.
Hopefully, staying
Right.
consistent.
Yeah.
3 videos per week. I'll be expecting.
That's right. How does your brand meet the needs of its intended audiences?
Yep. So like, we already talked something of the sort in this question's direction. Is like they're gonna be like watching your content and they have some needs. I don't want to get scammed, for example. I wanna do flat travel cheap.
Yeah.
I wanna be entertained, for example. This in my mind what came on cut. How do you formulate that um, in an answer to this question?
um.
We can look back. We already went through this kind of. Here it was the question: what problems does your product or service solve for your customers? So this is a similar question to that, which is like now we talked about like knowing what to go, where to go, all the stuff. Like so, like in the direction of it informs people of how to travel and how to do creative work. That's what my guess is right now. How do you feel about that?
Well, right now, I would say it doesn't hit those parts.
Yeah, but
The
like
content I have,
in
but in
the
the future,
direction you want to take it. Like you want to do the traveling
Yeah,
vlogs,
yeah,
you
yeah.
want to do spots, places,
Yeah.
everything,
Creative
everything
work,
that you want,
music,
how
yeah.
you want to create it,
Yeah.
everything. How will that result, that video,
Yeah.
satisfy a need for the audience and like people as audience, like
Would that be
people.
like the core recipe that I would need to be ready to make in that video? Like I know today, like when I'm filming, I gotta hit
No,
that spot
it's
or
no, it's like the result that's going to happen after the audience interaction with your content. So somebody watches your video,
yeah.
click, something happened, a change happened, even a little bit.
Mhm.
He was entertained, positive, haha. he was after the video. He was like, I'm thinking now. I have a lot of thoughts, and I need to reevaluate. And maybe comes up with a new idea, or he's like, gets motivated.
I
Like,
would
yeah,
say
this guy.
gets motivated to execute on his own goals. Would be nice to like get motivated, like be nudge. Yeah, you can do it.
You can do it. It's like
That's how it is, bro.
it's like Yes Theory but different, and Nike but different.
But still not different.
No, but
I mean,
it is
it's
different.
as original as I can make it.
Yeah.
In the end, like going through these questions, it's like a lot of things to think about and to to achieve in the future. But in the end, it's like it's so the core is me.
Exactly.
The core.
Yeah.
So it's like hard to
Oh.
answer some of these questions. It's very have to think about
Yeah, that's why we're digging. So you have
like
these,
digging. Yeah, this is really digging into
because after you'll get like the brand discovery overview, and you'll be able just to sit down, piece of paper, and like to draw your vision of what you're trying to create and where you want to be, and like everything else can help you. This is like a digging of the current situation and perception of what is it that you're trying to do, and yeah, maybe organizing the thought patterns. You might
Yeah.
call it. Yeah. So the next question is, how is your brand perceived currently? Like people who have seen your content, right?
authentically fun.
Authentically fine.
Yeah, because everything till now has been like
That's
I'm filming because I have actual fun in filming that what I'm doing, and I don't really have to do anything. It just shows up on camera. I had real fun, It's real fun. It's really
nice.
fake.
And what is your brand's personality and culture? So like, what kind of personality does your brand you have describing it? Is it like a what is a personality type of name? I forgot in a second. Like like high achieving person, always going for goals. Is it like calm and like, for example, the hippie type of relaxed personality? Is it like curious, interested in everything personality? Like what would you describe the contents personality, how it reflects currently?
It's like I don't know, like taking the chance. I, I like
Risk taker.
yeah, I'm definitely a risk taker.
Risk
Personality.
taker. Adventurer, risk taker.
Yeah,
Adventurer is the personality, and risk taking is the culture, right?
yeah.
Nå går det okant til leksen
But I mean, like even yeah, as a risk of starting the thing
Yeah, like
this right
no,
now,
I mean you
going-
going to Bangkok
is
is a risk.
yeah, and I know that, and a lot of things like me choosing to do, let's say I get a message from casting, do some acting work, and I'm like, I gotta hold up like all my stable job to do this. Okay, I'm gonna take that risk of doing that instead of like doing a solid thing that I know where I'm gonna get like my next income from. So definitely like I do take risks when I can. So don't show that people can take some smaller, bigger risks,
Exactly. Well, that's true. That means
yeah.
your culture and your personality. It's very good. Uh, so remember the core values that we talked about? Do you remember? Can you name them?
In a pre-document?
No, here.
Yeah, core values. Informative entertainment. Uh, fun.
Your values,
Yeah, I
bro.
know. I just from all of this information now to remember these things.
But it's your core.
It's my core value. Yeah, I should like know them by heart, huh?
Exactly.
Hey.
Not judging. What was important to you in the content? What to show? What were you already showing? You need a reminder.
Yeah.
Let's go
Wait,
back.
well, look, I wanted to be informative. I wanted to entertain. I wanted to healthy lifestyle in my videos. I wanted to have adventurous content. My core values were community.
Informative entertainment, community, and health. But do you want to add these new ones that you have just named?
I think that
You
the
named
things I named,
adventure.
adventurous risk taker was the one that
Uh,
the personality it was.
yeah. And adventure is
Yeah.
value, like
Yeah.
adventures, like to be adventurous. And you also said fun. So, how are you communicating these values to your audience? In your content, how do you communicate these values? Like, how do you show people? Do you tell people, "Hey, be healthy," or do you show like, "Hey, I'm healthy and I'm going to workouts here and I'm doing rock climbing and stuff like
Yeah.
that." Like, how in your content you communicate your values to your audience?
Visually. Like if I create adventurous like if I'm the adventurous brand, the traveler, the risk taker, the health, the community builder, I'm gonna show them where I meet the local people, what's the community. Informative entertainer, I'm gonna show them information about that community and the places that I'm here right now, what I'm doing, even if it's like a water slide, how much would that cost. Uh, if I claim to be my core value to be health, I show them that, hey guys, I just hiked up here. Like I could take a trolley, but I hiked up here and it was so fun. I saw all these jungles and big spiders and snake bit me. I'm probably gonna, go to hospital. Hospital, no, 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 no,
Don't
no, no,
jinx
no,
it,
no,
don't you? You're
no, no,
going
I'm
to
not.
Thailand, don't
I'm
jinx
going.
it.
I'm no, no, no. I'm going through like a storyline of like if things happen, I show them, and why I show them is because that is answering the value.
Yes.
So that would be like
Yeah,
a recipe
exactly.
also.
Exactly. Exactly.
No snake bites, please.
All right. So right
Don't
now
you have to write that down though?
I'm recording it, bro.
Oh, really? Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, we're recording. Oh,
We're filming even, bro. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna cut this out. Can't all be accusing me of not writing it down. Like, this my stock goes like, see. Um, right now, what kind of marketing channels you have already, and which ones you plan to do, and what is currently delivering results?
Well, currently, I guess nothing. I just have my socials.
Yeah, which ones?
I have TikTok, Instagram, but YouTube is to be creative. But none of these have like for all of these I need to one username, one like brand. I have these platforms that have some followers and are ready to be like used, but I just need to like brand it.
Hoop. And which ones are currently delivering results?
TikTok and Reels. TikTok and Instagram short forms are 4 minutes.
Videos.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have like a approach or strategy or idea for your content marketing or social media, or you're just going along currently?
Currently, I have not thought about sending out like so brand like stuff or something. So
Yeah.
none of that is happening right now.
No, you
But
currently don't have such
yeah.
a strategy. Well, we can create it after as well. How do you measure anything currently?
I just look at some statistics on my TikTok studio.
Oh yeah.
Check the statistics. Check the statistics. Editing.
Yeah, you haven't you don't you're not doing any paid advertising or SEO, right?
No.
SEO is very important for AI search. And this currently. Oh yeah, this is this one we already did before, and last section we're almost close to being done. This is customer experience and journey. How your audience is going to go through your brand and have your brand, how they're going to experience it. And the first question is, how do customers first learn about your brand? Like, how do they find out? I'm just a guy traveling.
Okay. Well, you're
And
probably
how do I
searching
know
up some
this?
videos right now. You're probably doing hashtags on Instagram or TikTok to find. When I search up on TikTok Thailand or something, and through that, probably I would think that the short form is how people find me, and the long form is like an like after consume for people when they see like Instagram or TikTok. The YouTube is like where they go when they like are really interested.
Mm-hmm.
And I think once you reach that, you can, well, even before that, you can like sell something. Probably doesn't have to be till they go for the long format, like or to monetize. Be like best to say. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what keeps, after they seen you on their Instagram feed, what keeps them interested and excited about what you offer? They like watch the vlog on what they thought. Oh, this is nice. Right.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, ha 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 ha! Wow, this guy's so funny. Follow, yeah. And they're like, wow, so interesting. I didn't know this before. Follow. I want to hear more tips.
Mm.
Which one? Like, how is it, Vinyamitsu? Oh, yeah, follow.
I would be like, oh, he did something fun, and I like I figured out I can do that stuff, and it's there. Oh, what else did he do? Oh, he did that? That's not like too far away from that previous spot right there. I'm going there. There's like two things I can do right now. This guy already did them. So it would be like they would see a good experience and know how to go into that experience themselves. So they want a helicopter ride in Thailand, they know where to get one. Or if they see like I'm creating music in the studio, they're like, oh,
I want to create music too.
yeah. Oh, he didn't have good auto tune. He found one, and he just showed me where to get that good auto tune. Something
Yeah,
random, but it's
yeah.
something that they like.
I wrote in their their curiosity to see a good experience and how to do it themselves. So, what keeps them interested and excited about your offerings? Oh, that's a lot.
No.
And then, when they are interested, how do they share their experience and like keep watching? They're like, okay, I followed, and now that like I want to send it to to my friend who we want to travel with together, for example.
Hmm.
Share like how do they do what makes them to share your experience with you and your content, and how do they become as well customers and repeat customers to your whatever you are selling.
Well, I think the reason to come back to the content would be that like I delivered that um valuable information to them, and they're like, I know I can get value from this content, and it's fun. So the value should be like there should be a clear value that people receive when they watch my content.
Okay. And last question, have you received any feedback already from your audience?
Yeah, recently when I met some people that maybe I haven't seen for a little period of time, but they're like, they interact with my stories and sometimes shoot me a DM or something. When I meet them in real life, yeah, they had like really positive like things to say, like, oh, nice
What
vlog, oh, like about the vlogs. They're like, oh, that was really fun to watch, actually, and oh, I've seen you started making videos, something like that, and that's been positive.
have you received any negative feedback?
Um, Still to come,
Okay.
but yeah.
And that's all right. Do you have a loyalty program or strategy for repeat viewers?
No, but I
So,
would I would imagine if I was doing content that provides travel value or creative value through my process, that it would be like a good place for a community of like Discord community or some kind of community where people be like after watching my videos, there's like maybe some like I don't know affiliate or product links that they could like oh there, like they can like watch like let's say go into Discord and there's like the section of flights or like best things to do or like tips from other
tools
travelers
like
like tools, yeah, like or just like showing them how to like more efficiently search for that, even like I don't know using AI or using like Google in a better way. I think Google is AI now anyways, search.
and I have an idea after this we can
Okay.
build something.
Yeah. And I would like to think that after that they could also like find help outside, just like watching, and they're like, okay, I need to use something maybe he's using. But that I mean that's basically just like brand like sponsors based on small. Maybe I can create something myself, like, but would be nice to like give that value like the next step because it's always like easy to watch someone, but if I want to inspire them to actually act on like visiting that waterfall that I just visited, and I me myself I've thought of like I need to give this viewer some valuable stuff. I can give him maybe some like way
What if
to get there. I don't know.
what if you create a full case study and recap of a certain trip,
Mm.
how everything cost, where you went, and everything, and create it as a plan to go that same route that you went, for example, to
Mm.
experience those same things. And you're like, you after Thailand, I just finished Thailand. Here's what I did and how I did it in a detailed whatever list and instructions exactly how to do it. For example, that's
Mm.
something you can offer Like you can sit down a few weeks after the trip and combine everything and make it into a vlog, like a total recap.
It would be nice if people
Yeah.
like watch the vlog and imagine they press on a link and they have my whole vlog journey mapped out, which businesses I used.
Traveling
And,
roadmap.
yeah, and they just like, I'm gonna say, take the same adventure as he did, you know,
Yeah.
take the same quest.
Yeah, yeah.
They can go through with it. Oh, crazy.
You're gonna become a side quest provider.
Yeah, you can just like, damn, yeah.
That's a cool way. So, can I suggest something? So you mentioned before that you want to build a community where people go to maybe a Discord, and so if the aim of your content is to create like inform people about what to do while traveling, imagine if you have a community of people that can interact with each other with these travel trips, and they can they have a live Discord to like say, hey guys, I'm going to, for example, Berlin. Can anybody suggest me things? I'm going to Japan. Can anybody has anybody been there? And you like, and if you grow it big enough, it's like you can be like, hey, who's in Japan?
Yeah.
Travel community, and or, hey guys, I'm going on a trip. Who wants to come with me? And then you can expand that.
Would be nice if people like, hey, I wanna, go to Japan, Tokyo. Does somebody have like a quest map, and they can just send, yeah, this is what I did 6 months ago when I was
Yeah.
there. This is exactly where I went, and this is like a good trip. And you can
And
just see.
then I'm seeing already an app where you can log your travel.
Yeah.
And that creates like your quest map at
Yeah.
each travel, and it saves it. And you can export it. And say,
Yeah,
hey, that's an app idea.
you visit like a good sushi place. You just like, this was good sushi name like this. Here's on the map. You can go to the beach and you can see in the map you went to the beach after. It's like, oh, this is a good spot. Where I'm at here, you can sit here. Nobody bothers you here, and
Yeah.
you can register that those steps. Yeah. People could like create their own tour.
Yeah,
to-
and you
tour
can
maps.
you can connect it with maps and stuff. So you can connect your like location, so it
Yeah.
literally tracks everything.
Yeah.
But you
Where to
just
go.
have to be careful in the Thailand, certain districts where you go to hang out.
Not registering this right now.
Choose to register this experience.
So yeah, that would be
That's
good
an
for
interesting
people.
idea.
Yeah, that's an idea.
But yeah, basically a community of people that can go on adventures.
Yeah.
We have finished the discovery session, and we have went through all the questions. It was quite the experience.
Yes.
Thank you for doing this.